Hi anime lovers. Welcome to A for Anime channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Blue Lock Season 2 Episode 2. With third selection finally underway in Blue Lock, Team A and Team B faced off against each other for the first match to determine who would be worthy of challenging the U-20 national team. Each team drew randomized lots of 3 names to determine who would participate in the first elimination game, with ISSAGI'S name being drawn to play in the very first match alongside with Nanace and Hiyori Yo, and the opponents are Team B with Shiguma Kyohei, Saramadara Kairu and Chidori Hyoma. Third selection is like nothing compared to the previous rounds of selection, with each striker being given only a single chance to participate in a match and prove themselves worthy enough to stand alongside the top 6 players in Blue Lock going into the U-20 match. Win or lose, the outcome doesn't matter, only individual performance and coexistence determine who will pass and who will fail. Isagi attempted to insert himself as a valuable asset to Rin Itoshi to prove his mettle and be recognized by his peers and rival, and while he initially succeeded in complementing Rin's plays, he wasn't the only one who inserted himself. Despite their tight defense, Shidou scored the first goal. The animation are so amazing from the Season 1. I am so impressed with it. Tabito Karasu chose Isagi as his target early in the match and proceeded to keep Isagi isolated from the rest of Team A, believing him to be Team A's weakest link. Despite Isagi's best efforts during the match, he simply couldn't break through Karasu's defense, no matter how good his own field awareness abilities were. Karasu slowly asserted his position as the MVP of the match, keeping Isagi away from Rin and blocking any attempt by Team A to secure a goal using superior movements in his arms to control the surrounding space. By using his hands to control the distance between himself and his opponent, Karasu can control the space around his body and block everyone within a certain radius from interfering with his plays. Rin Itoshi might be the best striker in Blue Lock, but even he was no match for Karasu's hindrance and ability to keep the field under his control. Going into third selection, Karasu might not have been the most flashy striker in Blue Lock, but his ability to keep the field under lock and key through his superior control and defense makes him one of the most dangerous players in all of Blue Lock for his ability to completely negate the strategies and tactics of his opponents. Normally, choosing to attack the weakest link isn't exactly the most honorable thing to do, but by keeping Isagi away from Rin, Karasu managed to hinder their chemistry as teammates and keep the overall MVP of Blue Lock from accomplishing anything meaningful through Team A during the match. By the end of the episode, Karasu had blocked the majority of Team A's attacks and managed to keep a significant lead over them by allowing Otoya and Chidori to do most of the heavy lifting and only focused on Isagi. That being said, while Isagi isn't currently a master at anything, he has a few chemical reactions that could prove deadly if allowed the opportunity to work alongside Rin. Isagi might be the weakest link in Karasu's eyes, but by keeping him away from Rin and forcing him away from the rest of Team A, Karasu did irreparable damage to Team A's chances of winning the match. Nicknamed the Assassin, Karasu proved himself worthy of the title after 3 strikers from Team A attempted to surround him, but he managed to break through their lines and pass the ball to Otoya and score a goal, all because he controlled the field and didn't allow Isagi any room to breathe. Karasu was able to completely analyze Isagi's abilities after only a short amount of time and determined he was the easiest player on Team A to knock out and remove his reliability to the rest of his team. Once Isagi failed to break through Karasu's defense for a second time, Rin and the rest of Team A cut their losses and refused to give Isagi a chance for the remainder of the game. Otoya, the ninja, created one of the most powerful chemical reactions to date within Blue Lock after he worked together with Karasu to score multiple goals by using a combination of Karasu's unbreakable defense and Otoya's stealth and speed to score goal after goal. While Karasu kept everyone distracted using brute force, Otoya kept to the shadows and waited for the perfect opportunity to score, using Team A's blind spots to do so. Chidori might be the fastest player in Blue Lock, but Otoya is the quietest and most stealthy striker to date. Not even Rin could feel his presence once he got close enough, and by then it was too late. Once the assassin and ninja began to click and enter a flow state, Team B gained a significant lead over Team A after humiliating Rin Itoshi using stealth to get past his field awareness. Once Team A was on the back foot, Karasu and Otoya acknowledged Hayama Chidori's speed and incorporated him into their overall attack to score a goal. Unlike Team A, which was divided between Rin's dominance and Shidou's pride, Team B fostered coexistence between its members and wasn't afraid to take risks of trust to give their newcomers a chance to prove themselves. The assassin might be an unstoppable wall and the ninja an invisible knife, but without their extra teammates such as Chidori, they would not have had enough cover to hide their approaches and keep ISSAGI at bay for most of the match. Their extra teammates might be considered fodder, but unlike Team A, they were willing to take chances and allow their new members a chance to assert themselves once they proved they had the skills to do so. Going into the first and possibly his final match of third selection, Issagi's entire strategy was to find a balance between working together with Team A and asserting himself as an invaluable player. Unfortunately for Issagi, it wouldn't be so easy. Instead of finding common ground with Rin and the rest of Team A, Karasu kept him away for the majority of the match, forcing Issagi into a corner that he couldn't escape from. For almost the entire match, Isagi kept being blocked by Karasu and eventually could only watch as Team A's lead slipped through his fingers. Rin and Shidou didn't make the match any easier for Issagi's chances, however. While both of the top two strikers managed to score goals individually, their overall play style and chemistry were considerably worse than first met the eye. While Rin focused on field awareness and manipulation to control the course of a match, Shidou relied on brute force to break through the lines and achieve victory. On the surface level, their individual play styles might complement each other in theory, but in practice they are better adversaries than allies, as each player's pride and field dominance got in the way of Team A's overall success. While Issagi and Shidou struggled against Karasu on the sidelines, Rin met his match against Otoya, who could pass through Rin's field awareness unseen and stole the ball right from under his nose. In Team A's final attack, Rin and Shidou's opposite play styles created disaster as the two came to a head and fought against each other to score a goal, only to lose it and fail due to their lack of teamwork. Instead of finding a balance between assertion and coexistence, Rin and Shidou relied on too much assertion and failed as a result. With a 2-4 disadvantage, Team A is only a single goal away from a loss, but their chances aren't entirely gone, however. Once Issagi witnessed Rin and Shidou come to blows over the ball during their last attack, he realized that the two best strikers in all of Blue Lock may have the worst chemistry with each other out of any two players in the series. Rin focuses on the entire field and Shidou focuses on pure instinct to win, completely opposite approaches toward victory. However, Issagi came to the conclusion that while both Rin and Shidou have completely different approaches, they share the same thought processes and could find common ground with each other if only there was a middleman to facilitate their teamwork. By making himself the middleman, Issagi can harness both Rin and Shidou's individual strengths and boost their overall effectiveness going into the third episode. Isagi may not have been able to properly assert his worth on Team A for the majority of the match, but he discovered his only true chance of passing third selection and winning the game for Team A. Honestly, I am so impressed with the animation. If you enjoyed it, please thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you thought about the episode. Was it a 10 out of 10 in your opinion? Or do you like it? Let me know and I'll see you guys on the next video.